England versus Belgium, 38th minute. Ben Chilwell gets subbed off due to injury. I hate you, international break. I hate you. Hey guys, welcome back to the other side of the coin. This international break has really got me very annoyed earlier today, morning time, Sydney time, of course, late in the evening in Europe and pretty much the rest of the world. But you know, I woke up and the match started for England versus Belgium, which eventually being a Belgium victory for 2-0. But 38th minute, it's exactly what all the Chelsea fans out there have been worried about throughout this international break, is to not get a news of a player getting injured. We've seen so many injuries happen already. Liverpool, for example, they've got a plethora of injuries at the moment. They've even got Mo Salah, who's out with the particular word that I apparently can't say in YouTube. And so bottom line, 38th minute, England versus Belgium. Ben Chilwell gets subbed off due to injury. And the reason being is he took a knock in his back and he just couldn't, play it off, and it was hurting, and they took him off. Now, this is my issue with international breaks. And I don't know, and I'm hoping one of you guys, any of you guys who are watching this video, could help me out as to why international breaks need to happen during the season. Because my philosophy around this whole thing is, why not play the domestic season, the league season, and have that finish a month earlier, and then have your international break so that all the players can get together, play together, gel together, as opposed to 2 weeks little breaks here and there, which honestly, I don't think international coaches can even do anything in those 2 weeks break, because they play 3 matches in these 2 weeks, I think in 10 days. Firstly, they got to all arrive, settle down. I think they'd probably have 1 training session before their first game starts. And then after that, it's really just recovery. Even their first training session before the game, the first game, I think is just recovery, because the players are just played in the weekend. So I honestly don't understand how these 2 weeks breaks in between the league season are really helping out the international scene. So why not have it all at the end, have a whole month of international matches, and then if there are any sort of Euros or World Cup or whatever else is on during that time off, that 1 month of international scene could act as a preseason to that big tournament. So I don't know, look, this is my thought around it. Let me know, guys, why this can't happen. This would prevent, hopefully, unnecessary injuries, unnecessary fatigue. It doesn't break the rhythm of the club team at the moment. Like, for example, Chelsea, we had such a great rhythm leading on to this particular international break. Now, all of that for the 2 weeks sort of gets distracted a little bit. And now Frank has to sort of reassemble all of that and bring them all together. And I feel like it's not needed. It's unnecessary. And a player like Chilwell, who's so important for us, he's by far, by miles ahead of Alonso and Emerson. Him playing in the left back has changed our game, has changed the dynamics of us attacking and defending. His recovery pace, going backwards, his alertness, and his whole, I suppose, playing with the back sort of 5, including the keeper. They were gelling together, and him not being, if he misses out on 1 week, he's already missed out on a couple of weeks due to the international break, and then another week if it's due to injury, it just breaks that momentum. And as I said, going forward, he's such an attacking threat for us. Someone like Ziyech, he's trying to link up with Chilwell, that gets broken down as well. And Alonso and Emerson, honestly, they can come in and they can't do this. They simply cannot do this. They're not as good as Chilwell. And I guess this is a question for us down the track, that we do need quality depth. Players like Emerson and Alonso simply can't cut it. So guys, let me know what your thoughts are about this whole international thing. Hopefully Chilwell injury is not as deep as it kind of looks like. Even in the media, they're saying it's just precautionary, but I honestly don't know. Our next match against Newcastle, which is just, 5-6 days away, just next weekend, I'm not really sure how Chilwell plays that. I'm thinking he's probably going to get arrested, just so that this doesn't turn out to be a big sort of issue. So guys, let me know what your thoughts are about this whole international thing, because it really annoys me. Now I want to talk about Edouard Mendy, guys. Edouard Mendy, this guy, He's just got another clean sheet for Senegal. And he's just going clean sheets after clean sheets after clean sheet. This particular one, I can't remember who they played. It was for the African Nations Cup qualifications match. And he made a amazing save to keep the team at still 0-0 just before halftime. I think it was a corner and it was a bullet header, close range header from the opposition. And Edouard Mendy with quick reflex save, great dive and just saved it. And this is the thing I like about Edouard Mendy. The guy just prides himself of being the greatest shot stopper. And I feel like right now in the Premier League, if I look at it in the Premier League, I don't really follow too much of the other leagues. I can't comment too much over there and what sort of keepers they've got. But in the Premier League, he's got to be one of the best keepers at the moment. And worldwide, I don't know if there's a particular keeper that, you know, absolutely stands out at the moment. Edouard Mendy, he's turning out to be a bargain of a purchase for us. Once again, thank you to Peter Cech and Lolichon for finding this particular gem. And yeah, this particular keeper, oh man, we are set. We are absolutely set for the upcoming few seasons. Hopefully he stays fit, because this guy, he just prides himself being a keeper. So kudos to Edouard Mendy to get yet another clean sheet, and hope he continues this form on for Chelsea. Lastly, what I want to talk about, guys, is the word of the town at the moment. The word pretty much all around world football at the moment. I don't know how much the rest of the world are looking at, but people in the Premier League or people who follow the Premier League will tell you Jack Grealish, he is the number one player that is getting talked about by everyone. Once again, you know, played against England. Apparently, I didn't get to watch the whole match. I'm just going off from the reports. Apparently, he was one of the better players for England in the losing team. But I've seen Jack Grealish play a couple of times this season already for Aston Villa, the Liverpool match, and I think there was another match that I watched. And he seems like he's developed so much over the last couple of seasons. He's the captain of Aston Villa, and you know, technically he's gifted. He's got his legs are unbelievably strong. He's got some epic muscles going on in his legs. You know, moving forward, he's very attacking. He's got a lot of passing ability, great attacking sense. You know, shooting wise, great technique. He's a playmaker as well, and you know, he's got the legs to track back as well. So look, he generally plays in the forward space as a sort of, you know, one of the forwards up front, whether it be the wings or second striker. But he can also play in the sort of number 8 position as a attacking 8. So this player is now being, you know, he's touted to, being selected by many, or he's been looked at by many other clubs out there. Manchester City, Man United, Arsenal are even gunning for it. But I want to throw in a cheeky sort of suggestion. It's been going around in social media at the moment. But you know, we've got Ross Barkley sitting in Aston Villa, and he's doing well. And you know, how great would it be if we were able to swap Ross Barkley and get Grealish? Grealish apparently has signed a new contract for Aston Villa just a couple of months ago in September, I believe. And it was a 5-year term, very lucrative offer. So he's now touted to be Aston Villa's slapped an £80 million price tag on Jack Grealish. I think is worth all that money. So if we could somehow turn Ross Barkley over there, get, I don't know, a discount of maybe 35 million for Ross Barkley and shave that particular price from Jack Grealish and pay the remaining, wow, that would be a great purchase for us. And as I said, you know, he could be one of the attacking aids, and he could also play in the wings. But specifically in the attacking aid, where we lack a little bit of depth in that position right now. So yeah, that would be exciting, to have Jack Grealish playing for Chelsea. He's been absolutely been looked at by every club out there. So guys, let me know what your thoughts are about this whole Jack Grealish thing. How do you feel? Do you want him at Chelsea? Would a swap deal with Ross Barkley work out? And the whole topic about Ben Chilwell, would you risk him if he's fit, let's say somewhat fit? Would you risk him against Newcastle? Would you rest him just in case, we don't want to aggravate that back injury again? And Edouard Mendy, guys, what's your thoughts about him? Do you think he's the number one goalkeeper at the moment in the Premier League or in the world for that sense? So guys, comment everything down below. If you've enjoyed this video, guys, please smash that like button. It helps me out a lot. So please take this opportunity right now. Hit that like button, guys. And if you're here for the first time, subscribe and hit the bell notification to stay in touch with all my content. Until next time, see ya.